watch that back and you'll see I didn't lift. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. Now, between episodes I've been doing a little bit of digging and a look around, and we're going to buy this. We're going to buy a Mazda MX-5. We haven't had one yet. It's what I've had early on in Gran Turismo 2 and a number of other times I've played through Gran Turismo, and MX-5 is almost a staple of it. This is the V Special Type 2 car. I love the spec, I love the tan interior, and I love a green MX-5. And we're going to buy it for 8,300 credits. We're going to use it straight away because we are doing the Spider and Roadster Championship in this. I've decided I want to complete the beginner events. We're eventually going to go back and do a grind stream, as I've mentioned in the previous episode. What we're going to be doing is grinding the Japanese Championship in one stream. It's just going to be a long episode. I'm going to try and plan them out every so often. That's going to be the next episode after this batch, basically. But we're going to go straight to the beginner events. Oh, we need to do an oil change. That's one thing that everybody always tells me to do. We're going to do an oil change at GT Auto, but then we're going to go straight to the event. So, crack on, son. Love this animation, so I'm going to let this play all the way through. My guy just here, getting ready. Getting under. You can see the colour of the oil changes. It's all golden and lovely now it comes back in. And ready? Bing. Love that. My guy's shimmying out. The music is so good, and always has been in Gran Turismo games. Okay, cracking. Right, now we go to beginner events, and then straight into the Spider and Roadster category. Not sure what we're up against or what, but we're just going to go for it. $3,000 a win. 3 races: Twin Ring Motegi, Trial Mountain, and Infineon Raceway, which is Sonoma, which is the worst circuit in the world. And we're up against some pretty stiff competition. There's a V6 Alfa Romeo Spider. There's another Mazda MX-5 in here, a newer version as well, the 1800 RS. Just realised, I'm going back, I haven't taken off the assists. Got to remember that for every new car we get. Got to go out of this menu, then back into what looks like the same menu. Oh, never mind, we go all the way back to this. God's sake. And then we go into settings. And it's in here where you can change all the cars' settings, hence the name. You go down to driving aids, and yeah, look at that. Get rid of all that. Now, it is rear-wheel drive, so maybe turning the traction control off is not the best idea. However, it's not got all the power in the world, does it? So I don't really need to worry about it. I think it said it was 130 horsepower or something. Still, we'll find out, and we'll give it a go. Okay, it's a rolling start in this sort of staggered formation. That doesn't look very fast. Okay, maybe we need to spend some money. Let's see what it turns like. Oh, it handles brilliantly. Whoa. Okay, let's see if we can just outdrive some of them for now. They're not particularly long races either. Only 2 laps apiece, so... It handles that well. Oh my god, it's... No, typically being an FR car and being small and lightweight, it handles absolutely brilliantly, but you've just got to get used to it first. It's so good on initial turn-in. It's really good, but it's just got no guts whatsoever. It really is lacking in the guts department. I'd love to drive an MX-5 like this at absolutely flat chat with no consequence. And they said no confidence then. I've got no confidence in this one, unfortunately. This car handles so well. It's not got enough power to spin up the rears and over-rotate, so you can just be on the throttle everywhere. Look at that. It's great, but it's just not great enough, I'm afraid. It is very slow in a straight line. But it's hilarious fun in the corners. Look how late you can brake and just lob it in. It's just brilliant in the corners. Fantastic fun. Just no power whatsoever. That's going to be the underlying factor here. We need to put more power in it. I think we maybe need to put it on better tyres as well. The headlights popped up right at the end. Okay, 11.8 seconds off the lead. We can work on this. But I don't want to just keep getting to a new car, then have no money, then go to another series, no money, new series, no money, you know what I mean? We are going to do the grind of that Japanese championship, like I say, at some point, but yeah. We'll go and modify this and see what we can do with it. I know I just said that the headlights popped up at the end there, but just looking at that replay, the headlights were already up, weren't they? I'm sure I saw them pop up at the end. I'm not going mental, am I? Okay, so back to Japan to tune the thing. Lightweighting's not really advised, is it? What tyres are you on, Princess? It's on sports. It's on sports mediums. That's not good news, really, to be honest with you. Right, what can we do? We know that the ECU is always worth it. The ECU gives you good power. 1,000 for 5 horsepower, to be honest, that's not too bad. Let's look at some NA tuning. That gives us 30 horsepower for 4 grand, that's a good one. What does stage 2 do? 11 grand, and it gives you another 30. Okay, bear that in mind. 30 for 11. Look at that, like 6 horsepower for 10. Do we do stuff to the gearbox? What about turbo in it? I don't want to turbo everything, but 4.5 grand gives us 20 horsepower. That's pretty good going. 12.5 grand. Oh my god. That's almost all of our money. I'm going to leave this in real time so you know how long it takes me to make this decision. Because I'm hovering over, just clicking yes. Because that's a lot of power. At the end of the day, we're going for completion. You do need money along the way to do that, though. What's this? Did not know you could supercharge things. Drivetrain, triple clutch is 4.5. Thing is, though, we need the power to kick it. Stage 2, 11.5 grand. If we're going to spend that, that gives us 200 horsepower. What was the other one? 234 horsepower. 237. What's stage 3 do? 290 horsepower. Let's do that one. Let's do a stage 1 turbo. I'm going to be slightly frugal. Only slightly. And then we're going to put in a triple plate clutch. How much is a racing flywheel? Oh, stuff it. 900 credits. Okay, that's going to be all we're going to do to it for now, and then we're going to go straight back in. We're not going to do the same race. It's my usual thing, isn't it, where we go back into a series. I don't do the race that I've just done. I don't want you to have to watch the same races back to back. And it's in here. Let's go to Trial Mountain, shall we? Some of you will remember, actually, from this episode in my Gran Turismo 2 playthrough, I've had a bad time in a green MX-5 at Trial Mountain. A couple of bad times. Let's see what it's got, shall we, this time round. I'm excited to see how pokey it is. It's Trial Mountain in reverse, so that's a lot more pokey already. The gears are still long, but the changes are much quicker. Whoa! It spins up the rears now, I can tell you that for free. Yes, the little turbo MX-5. It was getting nowhere near 100 miles an hour earlier, so I'm happy with that. Handles brilliantly. Feels a little bit more understeery than it did before, though, but I suppose that's just because we're at a higher speed. Stabbing the brakes. Such fond memories of Trial Mountain. Whoa, he wants to over-rotate there. Look at that. Excuse me. Getting the slipstream. Wow, that VX220 thing is quick, isn't it? Look at the speed. Over 110 mile an hour hard on the brakes. Oh, it's messy. Just stabbing at the brakes. Oh, I tried to cut back. I thought he'd just have the overlap. That really caught me off guard. Whoa. Hey, she wants to go. It's good. This is good. Didn't want all that contact, thank you. Into the lead. Where's the jump? Whoa! Oh my god! Naughty MX-5. Oh my god, I was nearly flat through the chicane. What am I doing? It made no noise. I absolutely smashed that wall and it made no noise. Come on. Get up the hill. Go! Okay. Now, I don't want to win by a mile. This is the thing. I want to just win and it be a strong and close race, but I think I've gone a little bit hard on upgrading the car, because I don't want to just do like one minor upgrade, then come back to the race, and then do one minor upgrade, and then come back to the race. I'd rather make sure it's enough to at least win, but I don't want to completely decimate. That's the thing. Some of the races that we had in Gran Turismo 2 were so close, and I sort of want to replicate that. And at the moment, what we tend to do is finish last, then come back to a race, and then batter it with a modified version of the car. But I suppose it's part of growing that relationship with these cars. You don't need second gear there, Chaz. You grow the relationship with the cars as you modify them and make them quicker and earn credits back with them. And this is a good little car, this MX-5. I'm glad we started on this route. Come on. Hey, that felt fantastic through there. What a win. The first blood for the MX-5. Come on. What a great little wagon. There's $3 grand then. Earning a little bit of that money back. And then we'll move on to the next race. And it's the god-awful Infineon Raceway known as Sonoma. There's a Nissan 350Z in this, which I think will probably be the car to beat. It's a rolling start race. Just 2 laps, thank God for that. 1 lap is too many. Looks like we've got a little teammate in front of us. I remember on Toca Race Driver, when I did that playthrough last year, we had some epic times at this circuit because the AI was so awful here. There's a Fiat Barchetta. Love those little cars. Not sure if that's going to make the list, though, of cars that I want. Whoa. This is so much fun, this game. The way the cars float around and respond is just awesome. And having no force feedback means you can just sort of toy with it and throw the wheel one way then the other. Find where the grip is. The 350Z would have only just come out around the time of this game arriving. I remember that the Z concept, which became the 350Z, was a concept in Gran Turismo 3. Excuse me. Look at the 206cc, it's awful. Oh, I've mugged you off there. Right, what's this car going to be like through this weight transfer-y section left and right? Because I'm no good at car control. Oh my word. That was ropey. Oh, that gravel caught the car and dragged it inwards a little bit there. That felt smooth as silk round there. Okay, 1 lap down, 1 to go. Only had to grab 4th for a second there. Whoa, big curb. You've got to put so much trust in the exit of that corner. It's a blind exit over a crest. What car is it chasing us? Oh, it's the VX220, isn't it? Just find where the grip is, Chaz. Okay, we can brake late here. Wow. Even braking that late, the brakes are that good that... Oh my god. I don't know why I put that much lock on. I just did it. Just natural reaction to just throw the car in like that. Now let's not have an accident through here, shall we? Nice. Just on the edge of what's acceptable. Oh. Sorry. Not proud of that. Well, final couple of corners. And I'd say that that is a resounding success for the MX-5. Not easy though, but it's done it. It's done the job. Come on. More money in the bank. Nice one. 3,000 more credits, and then we're going to go back to the first race of this championship, complete that, and hopefully win a car for it. It's the excellent twin-ring Motegi East layout as well. It's quite a beefy grid, this one, actually. We've got a Mercedes SLK in front of us. There's a Lotus Elise, an MR2, and the Alpha as well, the V6 Alpha. Not a bad grid at all. The AI is going to pointlessly fan out and then go back into single file again. Look at how fast it is in comparison to what it used to do. Right then, we just need it to behave itself in the chicanes. He's going to slam on the brakes there, I think. So scared. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Okay, go. Whatever the car is in the lead is gone. Absolutely gone. Which doesn't fill me with colossal amounts of confidence. This feels so good around this circuit. Oh, I let it run a little bit too wide there. Oh, it's the Lotus Elise that's in the lead. It's no surprise really, is it? Don't think that we're going to beat that either. I didn't check what the gap was, I just saw what the car was. Watch that back and you'll see I didn't lift. I lifted, well, a little bit, but I stayed in the throttle. Imagine changing up when your rivals are still changing down. No, that wasn't worded correctly. I changed up as they hit the brakes. We could get second here, but it's not going to be enough to beat that Lotus Elise at the front. Maybe this is one of them races where you've got to get lucky with the grid that you're up against. Thank you. I mean, you didn't have to do that. You can get on the throttle so early in this car. That Elise is rapid. Well, it looks like we're going to have to try and come back to this one and see if we can get it without the Elise involved. Well, we just about held on to second place. Wow. But that Elise, I mean, where was I supposed to do anything about that? 10 seconds up the road. I said earlier we needed 13 seconds. That's definitely a different car to what... Excuse me. Still 1,000 credits for second place, but not ideal. I'm going to quit out of it and then come back in, and we're going to have to hope that the Elise isn't there, basically, because that is just unbelievably fast. We can beat everything else in the field by the time the race is done, but if that Elise is there, we've got no chance. See, it says Lotus Elise again. I'm going to try it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the race-winning car. He's not starting at the front this time, which is different, so maybe we can catch up and they get stuck behind other AI. Two of the Vauxhall VX220s, an Alpha and another RX MX-5. Well, the Elise has already got past one car in a straight line. Wow, that thing is fast. But look, in the corners it gets stuck behind other AI, so I've got to sort of count on that happening a lot. That probably wasn't fair, but it is what it is. We're in a rush. Get mugged, Alpha. Look at the Elise. Look at that. He just sits behind the other AI though, that's good. That's going to be our chance. We need to go down the inside here and do something about it. Yes, just hope that the Elise doesn't come through as well. I'm really nervous. On the throttle early. Still not through, but he will be now, look. He's got alongside. No, he's not gone for it, what? Okay. I've got a really itchy head because of my sunburn, so I'm really sorry I keep itching my head. Right, we need to push and get after that VX220 at the front before the Elise can do anything about us. To be honest with you, I'm growing concerned at how quick this VX220 thing is in front. Oh, I was on the throttle well early then. I keep saying about getting on the throttle early in this car and how you can, and that was really too early. I don't think I can beat this guy. He's faster than me in a straight line, that's for sure. Come on. Come on, the little MX-5. I beg you. No. Right, we're going for a dive down the inside. I didn't want to make contact, but at the end of the day, it turned in on me. Come on. Yes, we've done it. We've done it. Come on. That's another championship in the books. That was hard work, that. But they're the sort of races that I want. We want cars that have got a little bit more power than us. It's really exciting stuff. That's pure Gran Turismo, that is. That's what you want. And $3 grand for our troubles. Cracking. And now, I'm pretty sure we win a car, so let's see what we've got. Is it Lotus Elise? A what? I hated that. Well, that completes another championship at least. So we've got another reward car. We've just got 10 grand for that anyway, so I'm happy with that. The MX-5 is a little missile. We're definitely going to be using that for something in future somewhere. But that's another episode complete and another championship out of the way. The next one will be a grind championship thing stream, maybe. I'm going to have to figure it out, but I really do want to stream this to you guys as well and have that as episodes that you can then watch back. So episode number 13 may be a grind stream for the Japanese Championship. I just don't want to have to record and then edit a whole new episode for you guys to watch of races that you've already seen like 3 times before. But if you can join me live for them, then it's obviously a lot of fun and we can interact and have a good time in doing it. So hopefully you can join me for that, and hopefully it all works out and I eventually go to it. But that's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.